Hi again. If you have just been watching the NA wig review, then thank you for staying, and if you are new, thank you for joining. So today's review is going to be on the Bobbi Boss wig called Dionne. It is the MLF89 Dionne, and I have it in the color FS1B30. So I have this wonderful curly number, the curl padding, as you can see, small spiral type curls. The FS1B30 has got highlights throughout it, but not too many, not too much. It's not too in your face. It's not like a P color, it's an F color. If you want to know the difference between the P and the F, ask below and I'm happy to explain the difference between what the letters mean. So if you see a P, if you see an F, if you see an FS, they actually all mean different ways in which the highlights are applied. But I can always go through that. If you want a video on that, happy to make one. Back to today's wig. Dionne. Cap construction. It's a lace front wig, and I would say a lace front edge, because if I show you there, so this strip of lace is only about 1 centimeter deep, so it's not really one of those wigs that is made for parting. It's the lace front is there just to create a natural hairline. There are 3 combs, 1, 2, 3, an elasticated drawstring for an adjustable fit. There are a few short hairs there for in case you want to wear it up. I think immediately the thing that strikes me about this wig is that it's quite voluminous. So let's get an initial feel by trying it on. It's love at first sight. I know that this is going to be one of my everyday wigs. One of those wigs that I can just put on, walk out the door and feel great. I love it. I love it already. It's a nice matte feel. It's a nice texture, soft, and the strands are not sticking together at all. This is definitely a curly wig that you don't comb. I love easy wigs. Right, so I'm going to cut the lace. So just before I cut the lace, I want to just check to see whether there is any initial shedding. To be honest with you, there's going to be a tiny amount of shedding. It has to be. But there shouldn't be lots of shedding. Okay, so I was pulling quite hard, and that's the amount I got. Ooh. Hair on my face. There we are. Now I'll cut the lace. So I've cut the lace, and one thing I would just want to show you, cut it right to the edge of the hair. So don't be afraid to go right in, and even if you lose a few strands of hair, it's really good to get all of the lace, the excess lace, off. I like the hairline on this wig because the way the knots have been tied makes the hairline natural. I don't have any baby hairs of my own, and I don't like to leave my edges out because that's what breaks them. In fact, you would have seen I was wearing a wig grip. Saves your edges. If you're not using it, you need to be using it. Otherwise, your edges get consumed. It's a really easy wig. I like it. Here's all the hair pulled forwards. It's a great everyday wig that's got very, very slight layers in it. it's nice to, it's soft and nice to touch. I like it. So all that's left for me to do is to add a bit of foundation to make sure that the lace blends in completely with my skin tone. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and please do subscribe.